Tak 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 jum tak 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 jum tak jum tak jum tak jum. Prof, do you know when the song was released?
Jeans movie, no?
That is in 2000s, early 2000s.
Yeah, nah.
But now we are going to go back to the 90s, the 80s, the 70s.
Ooh la la.
You'll know why.
Why?
Because the topic for today is why nostalgia is taking over music. Okay, welcome back to the Indieverse Podcast, people. Your one-stop shop for everything indie. My name is Joshua. I'm a music producer, and with me,
And I'm your co-host, Rohan Cyril, drama.
And I am Frederick Edwin, your on-screen producer.
and today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic.
What are we talk about?
What millennials and Gen Zs are what they are craving for. At a time when everything was going pencil cut, people are trying to go baggy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
At
No
a
more,
time when everything was fitting for the muscles, they
No
have
more.
gone loose.
They
no
got
more
loose.
slim fit.
All
Why?
are going back.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about retro sounds, retro songs, and a lot more, and how it is taking over the current day generation. So, what is it about the retro sounds that makes them feel like that? What do y'all think, people? I will push it across the table first.
What do you
and I'll
think?
come in.
The feelings of nostalgia. Because that's the term that's been very trendy nowadays.
Yeah.
Everybody says nostalgia. Oh my god, that sound, that's
Oh
so
my
nostalgia.
God,
Oh my
it's so
god, that's so
nostalgic.
nostalgia. Oh my god.
goodness.
That's so retro. Off-screen producer is cringing really bad.
Yeah, very badly.
Okay, so I think
Okay.
when we talk about retro music, we talk about something, something from our childhood, something that brings memories from our childhood, from our back in those days. Okay, that it kind of feels like a vibe. Kind of feels like
It is a vibe.
it's a vibe. It is a vibe that people are longing for nowadays. Some of the greatest songs also
Yeah.
are so inspired by retro and the retro themes and everything. And I feel like songs like nowadays Sabrina Carpenter,
Yeah.
and her songs, she's dominating the charts, the Spotify charts. I mean, all of her songs are so heavily inspired by retro
Not
and
only the
everything.
song, even the music video. That music, everyone loved the music
Yeah.
video because it was so much of those 80s, 90s kind of a
Yes.
beach vibe,
Yeah.
girl and all that stuff.
The
And
summer
then-
beach
yeah,
vibe
Summer
and-
beach vibe, yeah, correct.
It takes them back to when they were when they were young or when they were old. And she's young. She's a young artist, and her inspiration and going back to the typical 80s vibe and the 90s vibe and those guitars and everything. If you hear like how you say, the music part, the music videos, everything sounds so retro.
Yep.
But still it sounds modern. Like it doesn't feel coming back all over again. It doesn't feel that way. Her songs are that way. Okay, and there are a lot more other songs also that this one. What about you? What do you think?
I think I agree with the fact that it's about nostalgia. Retro, everything about retro music, everything that makes it's become style. Like what one thing goes out of style comes back in style again, and then again goes
Oh,
out
yeah.
of style and comes back in style. It's like a wave of how things just work. At least I feel like that. I do think that this rise of the retro sound when it comes to music is like a attempt to. Have you seen one of those Instagram videos where it's like black and white videos, but with the AI it's like become color,
Yeah.
and you get a more like a present version picture of what it was then, and makes you feel
Oh.
different.
That's an interesting.
Yeah, so it kind of
Analogy.
nostalgically makes you feel like okay, like it's not like it
What
wasn't
if
always black.
they
and white.
was here?
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, so something like that. It's like it's like the past has a fresh coat of paint over it.
Nice.
Hmm.
Nice.
That's what I feel like retro music is doing right now, and I think it's good. I think it's good stuff at the end of the day.
I feel what at least the biggest artists are smartly doing right now is they're making a listener feel close to what they've already known or what they've already felt. So I feel like synthesizers. Okay, let's take synthesizers, because when you talk about retro, main thing we think of is all those how those old synth patches and all. Synthesizers was invented 30 to 40 years ago. We think it is very recent. We think modern sound is synths, but it was invented 30 to 40 years ago.
Shucks.
Okay. Coming from that till here. Now, why do your music producers or the big producer, Charlie Puth, if you see studio, he has keyboards and keyboards and keyboards and keyboards and keyboards. With all those keyboards, there were only peculiar sounds that used to come out only from those keyboards. So they store those keyboards and they used to use those patches. So one thing we get to know is synthesizers have come a long time before, and right now people are just artists are just making a listener feel what they've already felt. They already know this. They're just making them
Yeah.
more relatable. Or
Yeah, I
make
think
them
I think it's the production part of it, because back in the day, obviously, there were a lot of recording limitations in terms of innovation.
yeah.
And right now, with all of the new things that's come, it's easy to like become fully futuristic, but at the same time, being around the familiar sounds and like Dua Lipa is a good example with that. Okay, where she does have something familiar like the olds, but then it's like completely fresh sound that's coming from a song.
Even
I like the retro race.
the soul in Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak's recent album Silk
Yep.
Sonic.
Yep.
The whole album was so soul. It's so Earth, Wind and Fire kind of soul
Yeah,
vibe, soul
yeah,
That
train.
yeah.
the
The
full
whole
Silk
thing
Sonic
was
album,
it was
yes.
so nostalgic, and that he captured that. He had so many phases, Bruno Mars, from his hip hop era, from his hip hop to pop, kind of like Michael Jackson-y, and with his classic
Classic hat, yeah,
that had
correct, correct.
24 karat hat, and then he went suddenly to with his mustache. He grew out his mustache, and he went to Soul Train and everything, and now he's back with again 2010 vibe, going with
Currently,
Apache,
yeah, correct.
and with Lady Gaga going back to the waltz era.
You know what? I think they did two things right with the Silk Sonic album. Okay, I feel two things right. First thing which they did right was they got the right mix engineer. Okay,
Yes.
Facts.
Oh my gosh,
Facts.
it's called Serban Guinea. I think I pronounced. Sorry if I butchered the name. Serban Guinea. Okay, has mixed the most best songs that you think. Okay, it has a retro feel to it.
Mm.
Example, Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter's, mixed by him. Okay,
Oh.
all the biggest APT mixed by him. Okay, he's a 21-time Grammy Award winner who was nominated about 45 times, and he's an engineer, sound engineer, not even an artist. Okay, first thing they did was giving the sound to him for the mix because I think he did a brilliant job. The whole reason we felt this one, Leave the Door Open, actually sounds the way it is because how he had reproduced it. And second thing, what I feel they did right with the full Silk Sonic, the 70s soul funk standard is, it was a good example of how album shouldn't be like, it doesn't have to be revolutionary, doesn't have to have a lot of thought behind it. Something that is pretty enjoyable
Yeah.
and just good.
The vibe.
Just
basically,
give you
yeah.
good vibes can actually push you through a lot.
Yeah,
I think APD did the same, and obviously his album did a lot of the same.
that's good
Yep.
stuff.
Indie artists also are doing these things now. Recently, the TikTok, the band that blew up on TikTok, Tame Impala. Am I saying the name right?
Yeah. Tame
Okay,
Impala,
Tame
yeah.
Impala. They are doing such good stuff with a modern production with retro sounds and everything. And Arctic Monkeys also.
Yeah, Arctic Monkeys are OGs.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
indie OGs. Yes.
Indie.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, now I don't know if they're not still indie, right? They signed up with some record, but they did start out as indie, and their sounds also very retro. It gives them a lot of vintage. Vintage is the kind of is a word that
Vintage.
has been used a lot lately, and the brilliance of synth. Oh my god! Like how you talked about the synth and synth
Brilliance.
sounds. It's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, talking about the emotions. Okay. Do you want to know about the psychology behind nostalgia?
You are the right person to explain. For people who don't know, we have a amazing.
Psychologist.
We have a
Counselor.
psych.
Yeah, we have a psych.
We have a psych in the midst.
Amazing psychologist. Psycho.
We have a
Psycho.
Off-screen producer with the hate.
Yeah, so nostalgia is an emotion, like I said earlier. It's an emotion that we have. It's a connection. Okay, it's also a coping mechanism. Okay, so nowadays people are filled with stress. They have a lot of things to do. They have a lot of responsibilities. So many stuff to do. Okay, and with all the stress, the only escape that they have is nostalgia. Okay, I mean, one of the escape that you have is nostalgia, where you
Nostalgia.
slip back. Okay, you regress back to your childhood, and because your memory of your childhood may be good, didn't have any responsibilities, you were stress free, and all that. So it takes you back to your childhood, and musicians are capitalizing on this aspect. Okay, so we have three types of memories: sensory memory, short-term memory, and long-term memory. All our memories of our childhood are linked to the long-term memory.
Wow.
Okay, so these people.
Short term plus short term is equal to the
Long term.
Yeah.
Because it adds up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so sensory memory is what we see, what we hear, what we feel, senses. Okay, and some smells also take you back to your childhood. Like if you, the smell of the gasoline, the smell of rain hitting
Rain,
on
yeah.
sand. So does sounds. So does the sounds. The Nokia ringtone and everything. It takes you back to your childhood. Yes, see,
I can't
exactly.
I can't listen.
It has the remote. Even that IPL, it has that nostalgic feel to it, and
Pretty tense.
that's what evokes our emotion, and that's why we like it. That gives us a sense of comfort. Okay, and artists are using this. They are using this to make music come back and to evoke that emotion in all of us.
Nice.
Or what do you think?
I think you're 100% right. Why would I argue with that? Everything you told was correct. Only. In terms of how it, like it tingles the heart, it tingles the feelings when it comes to the sound. The smell of rain before rain could come. Too much emotion. It's crazy how we are saying Kate Bush is that one song, which was
Running Up That Hill.
Yeah, which was, I think, in 1980s something it came out in, but now it's blooming.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, yeah.
They have brought it back.
And one of the reasons why these shows are actually becoming something that's more captivating and nice to watch is because of the music element that's having that link with childhood memories, or all these old sounds that sound very familiar, makes it feel home.
I was just thinking about the Sigma sound here starting. Andrew Tate music.
Yeah, it's not just like how you talked about the production, like the recent production in a 70s sounding song. I mean, 70s sounding song is made to feel modernized and made to feel with the production that exists today.
Correct.
Okay.
But yeah, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
But the real question is, how much of this is nostalgia versus really good, like genuinely good songs?
Exactly. That's what I was.
What like, okay, if I'm putting out a song, would you listen to it because it's a good song or because it just gives you nostalgia?
I think the fact that whether it has nostalgia in it or not is obviously a secondary factor. Makes you feel better. At the get-go, you just want to listen to good music. You don't listen to something that irritates your ears. But as you listen to the song, there are some emotions that come out. One of it could be nostalgia in that sense.
Question. Again. So do you know the Juno keyboard?
The Juno keyboard.
Juno. It's a Roland Juno keyboard. Juno keyboard, okay. There is a VST version of it. Okay. Current days, people use a VST version of it. Now, would you as a person, would you like to use the VST version or would you actually like to use a Juno keyboard currently?
I would use the Juno keyboard itself.
Obviously,
if I were to keep my hand, I want to lay my hand on
That's where this is nostalgia versus genuinely good music.
Yeah.
Would you actually just listen to a song because it gives you nostalgia? Would you want to use that VST because
you want to create something like
Juno,
that?
or would you actually want to use Juno?
Yeah, that's a
very good
question.
point.
I would definitely want.
Anyone who's there can actually relate to that. Ask yourself that.
I want Juno. How much is Juno?
People who don't know, people who don't know Juno, any old Yamaha keyboards, the DX series or something around those lines. Yeah,
DXF or something.
yeah, the Yamaha Sensei is actually beautiful. So just take anyone as an example. Put yourself in the shoes and ask this question to yourself. Would you like to use it as a VST? Or would you like to use it as a genuinely good music? I mean, as a real keyboard.
2 lakh photos.
How much?
2 lakhs photos. One is 3 lakhs.
That's all no. That's all no.
2 lakh 41,669.69.
Oh, she'll give.
Yeah,
Off-screen producer.
Lakhs my tone. Give cast.
On-screen producer.
Best
Yeah.
cast.
Can we
Producer with
arrange
the
a Juno
cast.
keyboard for the next episode?
Sell you and I'll get.
Probably.
Sell me. How nostalgic. Anyway.
Nostalgic songs.
Nostalgic songs.
Yeah, sounds.
Movie art. Directors are bringing back old songs. Loki brought back Karu Karu Karupai
Hey.
in
In
Leo.
Leo. Yeah. Kari 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 pai.
Chocolate coffee.
What did he get in Vikram?
Vikram,
Something he got
Yeah,
in Vikram.
yeah. There's, in that jail, that sequence will happen.
Yeah. What did he get in Vikram?
Let us know if you know the.
No, I know, but I don't know the name. It's not-
Know what you don't
இங்க
know.
வைக்க வருது, ஆனா இங்க இருக்குது வரல. That one,
Jailer.
Jailer movie. Kanmani, Anbu.
Kanmani
Hey,
Anbadu.
No,
That
see,
also.
that is in
also.
Manjumal Boys.
Manjumal Boys.
Jailer, it is taka 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 jum taka taka
Yeah.
taka jum taka.
Kannodu Kanbadalam.
Kanbadalam.
Kannodu
Jeans,
Kanbadalam.
ladies.
Oh my god, it's taking me back.
It's not belong
It's
to
taking
you.
me back. It's
Yeah.
taking me back.
அப்படியே
A lot of
அப்படியே போ.
I'm already going back to the
And on that note, since we are still on the topic of genuinely good music,
The biggest
we are getting into a shout out segment.
segment as of yet.
Our best segment, the shout out segment.
Come on.
Handing it over to Prof.
Don't ask me how I bumped into this person.
How did you bump into this person?
who was this person?
A very good question, da. Her name is Priya Mani.
Oh, okay.
I hope I'm pronouncing her second name right. Priya Mani's latest song, Drive, is what I...
Drive?
Latest single. I think it came in December 2024.
How did you come across it?
Good question. So I was actually listening to a bunch of songs, okay? Since our last shoutout was Prithvi Prakash, I was listening to Prithvi Prakash song, and then it instantly played, like after Prithvi Prakash's song and Ashwin's song, this one played, okay? I was like, okay, fine, Shama, I'll go see whose song it is and stuff. I saw it was Priya Mani. Little did I know that I was again listening to a grown-up Bangalorean.
Thank God. It's okay. I'm okay with Bengaluru people.
Represent Namma Bengaluru.
Yeah.
Someone will tell me a partial, that's all gone. This is mostly information that I got from her Spotify profile
Okay.
and stuff. But yeah, I think she did a schooling in Berklee College of Music.
You think? Or she did?
She did.
Nice. Okay.
That's a good question, Priyamani. But yeah, now presenting to you, Drive.
For that, tell the fun fact.
The fun fact.
The lyrics was
Oh yeah. So actually the song was, there are few people who helped Priyamani with the song. Sorry. And one of them was Prithvi Prakash.
Oh,
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
One of them was
nice.
Prithvi Prakash. I didn't know this. She told me this.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's listen to the song, people.
Got the wind in my hair. Drive. Remember our last drive. How I held your hand in mine. Oh, I drive 4,000
The off.
miles.
Yeah, the off.
yeah.
The tambourine.
Till the end of time I go.
Nice. When you know this Prithvi Prakash, you know it's a driving song.
Yeah.
Morning 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Nandi.
It's traffic.
Traffic. Yeah. We get it, Prithvi Prakash. We got the message.
Yes. I would definitely.
Brilliant vocals, by the way.
Oh, really good.
Brilliant vocals.
It took
Really
some
nice
time to go to the
vocals.
chorus also.
Last I saw this kind of structuring was in a song on 2014. Who you know Man Karate movie?
Yeah.
There's first opening song called Rayapuram Peter. Okay. Heavy song. The structuring of that is very ahead of its time because it starts with the verse. Okay. Interlude. Second verse. Chorus.
Hmm.
Heavy bridge.
Hmm.
Chorus.
And there it is.
That structuring is very ahead of its time. Okay.
Usually it's chorus starts with
You get into the chorus because that's the hook. This one went from verse to the second verse immediately.
Second verse, yeah.
Yes.
And then she banged it on with the chorus.
Chorus,
which
yeah.
I felt was really nice. And for a matter of fact, when you do stuff like this, you're making the listener to wait for that. You're giving the feel. Of, okay, you're going to the chorus, but you're
But no.
no.
Onward,
I'm going.
onward.
I'm
Wait,
going
wait,
to
wait, wait.
push that hook like
Yeah,
properly.
Yeah.
in. And when last one is it's a repetition on repetition on repetition, and
yeah.
you know da, da,
Yeah.
da, da.
She finished the
Like now,
verse
yeah.
one.
And
There
then
was like a
verse two.
pause and it goes back into verse.
Yeah.
two. I was
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
expecting
yeah,
a
yeah.
chorus.
I was going to go thinking of the chorus
Yeah, I
because
was
it
thinking of chorus.
actually went to the pre-chorus.
The song only 2 minutes 38 seconds. You don't feel the length, and is like I just heard the chorus. Give me something more than this. But by the time you realize 2 verses chorus done.
What do I say? It's like as a whole, there's like a vibe.
It
in
is
the song.
packaged well. I
Yeah,
think.
Very nice.
There
Very
was a good
nice.
vibe. Just 2 minutes song.
Yes.
I don't. Packaged well is a
There's
good
more
word.
repetition for that.
Packaged well.
I
is a
would
good word.
definitely.
I'm trying to find
play on
another
loop.
word.
Repetition. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we know as a matter of fact that the song is going straight. Obviously, you need to make some fun elements. So they played with structure. And other than playing with the structure, they kept it under 2 minutes.
The rhythm
Or
also.
like within.
when it
Yeah.
starts.
When it
the
Yeah,
enters,
the off
it
thing.
comes
It
on
comes on the
yeah.
elements.
The chorus comes on the.
Who's
chorus,
doing
the
all this
drive.
jugad? Is it Priti Prakash?
Very nice.
Very nice.
Awesome song.
Priya Mani.
Amazing. Shouted.
Thumbs up.
Amazing song. Beautiful vocals. Beauty.
Yes.
Very
Go
nice vocals.
show her all the love from the Indieverse side.
Yes.
Last time,
All
okay,
love.
I was editing, okay, all love. She'd be like, only love. Only love. But before we actually get to the closing thoughts, question. What is your favorite retro sound or song?
I do have one. Anyone else wants
Give
to
me,
go?
give me,
You give me.
give me your.
Take on me.
Ah.
One of my faves. It's really good. I kind of like it.
Take on.
By whom?
Aha.
Aha or Aha?
I say aha.
I wanted to say Aha, but then I was like, is it Aha? It's
Aha?
A-H-A.
Aha.
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 Tell us, Mr. Frederick Moms.
I think mine would be Daft Punk's. I think many of Daft Punk songs.
I should have guessed you was going
That
to
is-
Daft Punk.
I love Daft Punk. Daft Punk's song. I think most of the Daft Punk songs are really catchy. Robot Rock is one which I really liked.
That's a good song. Fajay?
I do not have one. Let's move on.
Ooh.
Magma?
Yeah, Magma.
Magma.
How she
Hey,
said
நான்
it.
பொறுத்ததே இப்போதான்டா. என்ன ஆஸ்திரேலியா கேக்குது. Okay, we understand. Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Indie fam, you all also comment what is your favorite retro sound or song. Let us know. Even if you don't have, let us know you don't have any. So coming back to the final discussion, is nostalgia good or is it bad?
I don't think there's good or bad in this, but I do think that there is nostalgia. Let's look at nostalgia as a tool to drive an emotion. Like for example, if you're going to get into a writing process with a sad mode, you're going to write a sad song. You're going to walk in with a happy mood, you're going to write a happy song. Vibey song. Okay. Jailer song. Like that. Okay. If you're going in with that mood, you go in with that song. Same thing in nostalgia. Let's use that as emotion as a tool. Nostalgia, it's good for songwriting. It's good for sounds.
You're saying it's good.
Yeah, I'm saying it's good stuff. I'm curious to see how nostalgia will play out in music as we go on, because now I've seen in my generation.
It
I've
is
seen,
playing out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like with more futuristic sounds that's
Okay.
coming out. With what we have right now and what we've seen before, we see what it is. From what it is right now, let's say a very straightforward pop song. What's it gonna be in?
Do you
a
realize
retro
our
version?
past is our future right now?
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
In sounds.
Past is the future.
What
Technically,
goes
all the
around
sounds that
comes
we
around.
use in 70s, 60s are the sounds that we're using right now,
Yeah.
and we call it futuristic.
Yeah. So what will people in 2050 use?
Okay. Of your
Prediction.
2050,
Predictions. for
you have a
2050.
family around you, you're old, your legs are not moving like it used to.
Then I won't even think about what sounds will be used at that point in life.
At that point,
What will feel nostalgic?
Fat snare sound.
Ade?
Fat snare.
Fat
The
snare.
trigger fat snare. You like
Yeah.
like the triggered kind
Mhm.
of fat snare.
Mm.
Have you listened to
Spoken
that?
like a true drummer.
Yeah, that's
And
I'd
moms-
say it's I think in 2050 we would look back at the retro sound Okay, and I don't know what music would be like back. I mean, in the future, I'm pretty sure it will reduce to like 30 seconds or 1 minute. That will be like the longest song would be
Who
like
knows
1
it?
minute, one
AI
minute,
also
30
will be
seconds.
writing that song.
AI would be doing the songs. Okay, and I think this will not die. Like this, like you said, what goes around comes around. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay, there is people get re-inspired from the same thing and then they go back. Probably, I'm guessing it might sort of go back to classical music era. I'm having this feeling that it might go to a little bit of classical Mozart and Beethoven. Okay, it might get something modern, but it's just me. It's just my prediction of what it might be like. What do you think, Fad J?
Big
If I was
prediction,
in
so.
2050 and if I'm still alive, I'm
That's a good start.
putting that point.
That's a good
if I'm
start.
still alive
That's a
at
good
that
start.
point,
That's a good start.
and if I think back, I would think how AI started dominating.
How AI started
Yeah. That's another
You're
topic.
going down to
also.
the
More
depressive
than
thoughts.
nostalgia. That would be my nostalgia. Oh, that's when AI started.
First ever person to say that. That will be my nostalgia. Oh, yeah.
AI started over there. Like prominently started over there. 2025.
Makes sense.
Nama, what you doing?
These guys are talking too much about retro. So let's do something retro. Okay, let's bike ride.
Are we ready for some retro games? ஐயோ என்னடா பண்ண போறோம் பெட்ரோல் இல்ல டேங்க்ல
மூக்கு புடப்பா இருந்தா சில நேரத்துல இப்படி எல்லாம் யோசிக்க தோணும் கொஞ்சம்
Go on. I am not catching up. I am way behind. Hey, whose helicopter now is going? Hey, Ron, where are you? Oh, come on. Don't show the position.
தோத்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கீடா
Very nice number.
மகா பைக்ல மைலேஜ் இல்ல
See, I was riding safe. Like I'm following all the rules and regulations of Bangalore. Where's your helmet?
லைசென்ஸ் இல்ல என்கிட்ட லைசென்ஸ் இல்ல ஐயோ போலீஸ்
We found a subscriber roaming around.
ஒரு மனுஷன் எதையாவது பண்ணி முன்னுக்கு வரலாம்னு பார்த்தா கால் வைக்கிற இடமெல்லாம் கண்ணி வெடி வைக்கிறாங்களே.
Indieverse Podcast. இதை எல்லாம் சொல்லுவாருங்க. இல்ல ஏதோ சொல்லுவாருங்க.
சொல்லணும்
இல்ல அந்த இமோஷன் தெரியுது. அழாதீங்க. He's crying. He's mentally crying. What are your feelings? Humble thoughts. Last words.
என்ன பேர் இண்டிகாஸ் பாட்காஸ்ட் இல்ல 50 ரூபாய் something nice about இண்டிகாஸ் பாட்காஸ்ட் இண்டிகாஸ் பாட்காஸ்ட் அமேசிங் பாட்காஸ்ட் ப்ளீஸ் வாட்ச் சப்ஸ்கிரைப்
Yeah.
சப்ஸ்கிரைப்
What are your thoughts?
I don't know what this is. Okay, without any training you're sending me. I need a checklist.
இரண்டு பேருண்டு துப்பாக்கியில் குண்டு
Many hours later.
தோத்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கீடா
27 was the last goal.
Hart to Barrett, three-pointer, in and out. Hart, the offensive rebound, back out to Brunson, his three.
Come on, nice. Hey, that
Win
was
a while.
56.
Win a while.
6.
Win a while.
I will give you 3 balls. In 3 balls, you have to catch 2 balloons. From there, you have to put. That's all. You need to first.
Okay. And Mr. Rohan Cyril is going to do it.
Hey, not me. He looks very experienced. He let him only do it before this.
You think Rohan will make two?
He is. See, if you don't know about his
I
guy,
want teddy bear Rohan. Please, Rohan.
off-screen show producer asking something from the Indieverse Podcast hosts.
If you all don't know about this guy is a wicket keeper. He's also a cricketer, really good cricketer. And so, those are not balloons, those are wickets, my guy. You have to shoot it. Oh, yeah, wicket keeper also. Yes.
அது சொல்லிட்டான்.
Throw hard. Adivo inni.
ஐயோ அங்க பார்த்துட்டு அப்படியே நம்மளை பார்க்கறாங்களே கிரியாளா.
Serena Williams.
ரொம்ப நன்றி.
Your thoughts before starting?
I've been losing all this, so this must be my redemption round.
Again, the off-screen producer.
Yes, the off-screen producer versus the on-screen producer. But I've been losing a lot. This is going to be my redemption round.
He's been losing a lot. Go watch the last episode. Not the last episode, sorry. The reel we posted. I'm here to take revenge.
I'm the match referee. I will be checking if you are playing a fair
You
way.
tapped the
Hey. Ready?
எது அவளோட பலவீனம்னு சொன்னாங்களோ அதையே அவ தன்னோட பலமா மாத்திரம். அவ வாழ்க்கையில அதிசயம் எதுவும் தானா நடக்கல, அவ நடத்தி காட்டினா.
வெரி வேணுண்டா வெரி வெரி இருந்தா
Nice, shouldn't have given this.
இதுகளுக்கு வேற வேலை இல்லை, எல்லாத்துக்கும் நேர்ச்சா.
Nice. Totally maha.
ஓடு 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 ஒருத்தனை உன் கூட இல்லைனாலும் ஓடு, கூட இருக்கிறவனே தள்ளி விட்டாலும் ஓடு. உன்னை வானான்னு ஒதுக்கினால அவன் முன்னாடி ஓடு. உன்னை ஆடவே கூடாதுன்னு தடுத்தானுங்கள அவனுக்காக நீ ஓடு. உன்னை
You finally the winner. Yes. Hallelujah.
What a match.
Redemption.
That was shucks. What a match. What a comeback that was. That last point. It was a brilliance. There was a brilliance.
Brilliance.
Please put flashbacks to my throwing tucks.
Miserable.
But yeah,
Retro. It was still retro. We had the retro feel. Went back to our childhood. It was awesome. I liked it.
Yeah, it was amazing stuff. Started off with the bike, went to the car,
went to actual retro stuff.
actual retro
Then
stuff.
we went to I like the basketball.
Hey.
Me and Max done the heaviness. And then the final showdown between the producers was just beautiful.
Chennai was CSK.
It was a perfect way to actually.
Chennai was CSK.
RCB was CSK, but CSK won victoriously.
RCB won.
Yeah, RCB one.
I won't say that out of it.
But that final showdown was mental.
But anyways, people, thank you for joining us. Thank you for seeing all the stupid things that we do in life.
Thank you.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do all that good stuff.
Bell mutton mardo.
Mardo.
Bell mutton.
Mutton ko bardo.
Mutton ko mardo.
Bardo, I told you.
And on that note,
we shall see you in the next episode.
Next episode. Bye bye.